Hi everyone, I'm Sunil from Nepal again. I'm a PhD student in the Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering, and my focus is on geotechnical engineering. To be precise, my research area is about debris flow's impact on flexible barriers, and I have recently defended my PhD examination. My supervisor is Professor Charles Ng. Now, before going into the specific details, let me give you a brief overview of my research journey in geotechnical engineering at HKUST. We generally try to address the geotechnical research questions in three key aspects. The first one is the theoretical work in understanding fundamental soil behavior. Then we try to do some experimental work in using different facilities to capture the soil behavior predicted by the proposed theory. Finally, we try to use numerical methods to dig deeper into the different aspects of the problem that cannot be captured in experiments. These three approaches are complementary to each other and help us tackle our research inquiries. HKUST is only a handful of universities around the world that has two of these unique experimental platforms called geotechnical centrifuges. Basically, we use these centrifuges to test various processes that would take months and years in mere hours and days. So this video on the left shows how a beam centrifuge works by spinning up the model at high speed. A process called scaling is then used thanks to this rotation, which allows us to squeeze time to do our tests in a short period of time. Let me now share my PhD research. My aim was to develop methods that protect people's lives and their surroundings from debris flow. From my research, I was able to provide new guidelines and equations that a practicing engineer can use for designing a barrier to stop debris flow. So we start small from this 5-meter flume, which is in HKUST, and in this test we use soil and water mixtures to test how it will impact how it will behave when it hits an obstacle. But debris flow is a complicated thing, and the bigger it gets in size, it starts to behave differently. That's why we call it a scale-dependent problem as well. And moving to something bigger, so that is available in Hong Kong. In my PhD, I used this 28-meter long flume to carry out some unique tests. Now, this video is from one of my tests. I am the guy standing on the top left of the video opening the gate. In some aspects, the behavior that you saw in the 5-meter flume, the smaller video on the left and this one may look similar, but let me tell you, this is quite different. Finally, the 28-meter flume that you see here in the middle is also not quite enough to fully understand the behavior of debris flow. And HKUST, in collaboration with the Institute of Mountain Hazards and Engineering of the Chinese Academy of Sciences, recently established a world's largest 190-meter long and 6-meter wide flume for testing debris flows and other mountain hazards. This facility is called LEEDS. It's located in Dongchuan in mainland China. And this picture was taken when I went to participate in a test earlier this year. So the facility is quite impressive. Now that you get your valuable results after your tests, you analyze your test results and then you send your papers for publication. Additionally, like Sina said, we also have world-leading conferences in our field where we participate to share our research and learn from other researchers from around the world. During my PhD studies, I went to 3 major conferences in my field, and during the last conference to Italy, we were also able to manage a field trip to a famous debris flow monitoring station in Switzerland. Note that HKUST generously provides a research travel grant for research postgraduate students to go on conferences, as well as for overseas travel for research. Now, in terms of life at HKUST, so the university provides guaranteed accommodation in university apartments for the first 2 years. There are great outdoor and indoor sports facilities, as well as a fully equipped gym. Being so close to the ocean, HKUST has an outdoor swimming pool for summer months and an indoor one for winter. Water Sports Center at HKUST organizes classes for sailing, kayaking, paddling, and a whole host of different water sports. So there are a lot of things to do in the university that suits your taste. Furthermore, HKUST has some of the most unrivaled views of sunrise at the seafront, barbecue sites for winding down with your friends at the weekend, and there are also some hidden spaces to relax and read papers. Now, the School of Engineering regularly organizes excursions. The picture on the top right you see is also from one of such excursions to the Hong Kong Ocean Park. And since it is a very convenient way to travel in Hong Kong by catching a bus or a metro, you can enjoy the evening in different ways. Wrapping up, I would like to share a couple of things before. So one is, be passionately curious in anything you do. And then the second thing is assume nothing and make a habit of questioning everything when you join as a research postgraduate student. I would then suggest that you try to embrace the pace of Hong Kong, work hard and play hard, but again, remember to breathe. So we hope to see you on our Studying at HKUST campus as you take the next step towards your academic and professional goals by applying for our postgraduate studies.